Okay, here we are at Hukutaya Domain, where we've come to see a very important puriri tree, which is actually marked as a historic burial tree.
Not too long ago, one evening, a friend of mine, Martin, sent me a text. Look, bro, I'm looking for a puriri tree, a big puriri tree to stand underneath to get some inspiration for doing some artwork. He said, where can I find a puriri tree? Well, I knew we used to chop them down when my dad used to for firewood, which is probably not all that cool these days. So I asked a friend of mine in Taniatua, who's a botanist, bro, where can I find a big puriri tree for my mate to stand under to get some inspiration? And he said, there's only one puriri tree worth looking at, and that's just out of a Potiki. And here we are, we found it, and what an amazing place. And he was right. He said, when we come here, I'll be smacked for words, wouldn't even want to talk when I was around it, and it's true.
So here we are looking at the puriri tree, and I'm just looking at the texture of the tree. And so you can see that sort of knotty stuff up there. That's a sort of climber.
Sorry.
That's a climber there. Over there, there's other climbers going up, so they're a part of the scene. Here you got your buttressing root systems coming out, and then on top of it all, you've got little trees growing on the big tree. Those trees, all those that are growing, actually, those are germinating seedlings on the tree itself. So it's pretty gnarled up. It's got, up here you've got lots of little holes in the tree. There's moss on it. There's greyness to it as well. But it's a sort of a moss, yeah, just a tiny moss. And then here comes the leaves. This is what the leaf looks like, you know, like that. That's the colour. I like the colour of it. So all in all, I got a good impression of what has to be done. I think the first thing I got to say about it is that when we arrived here, I don't think I said a word for about 15 minutes. I was just in awe at what I'm looking at. Not because of the history of the tree, because of what it is to Whakatohea, but just for being a tree. Man, it's massive. It is huge. And it's got lots of plants, and it doesn't grow in isolation. It's surrounded by other plants, including itself.